Hey guys! Okay, you have no idea how excited I am right now. I'm currently filming in our guest room. You can see the bed behind me. It's not finished, but I do plan on giving you guys little room tours as we finally complete them. Each room is kind of done, but they each need finishing touches, I think, except for Amir's room. I think his room is done. Yeah. So, let's actually get into this video. First thing I wanted to talk about are fertility supplements. In my previous video, I told you guys that I have been trying to conceive baby number 2 for a few months now. I came off birth control, like I've mentioned, I think it was last July, so June or July of 2017. In February of 2018, I found out I had PCOS. For those that don't know, PCOS stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome. And all that means is I have a lot of cysts on my ovaries every month. If you've gone to a doctor, you know that naturally women get cysts on their ovaries. It's just a natural thing, but I get more than the average woman. I keep trying not to say normal woman, more than the average woman. I am normal. I just have more cysts on my ovaries than the average woman. And my testosterone is a bit higher than the average woman, which can lead to a lot of people suffering from weight issues, like issues with losing weight, facial hair, normal characteristics that men might have because of the testosterone level. I don't show mine as the average patient with PCOS might. I don't have the extra body hair. I don't have the weight gain issue, but I do have I don't have the weight loss issue. I have the weight gain issue. So my body, it's hard for it to gain weight. And a lot of women with PCOS can have issues with diabetes. And I'm sorry if I'm repeating this from a previous video. I just wanted you guys to know because I'm about to talk about some fertility supplements that can help with PCOS. But depending on how you show your PCOS or your symptoms, you're going to need to do your research. That's why I'm talking about this part first. I do not have insulin resistance, but I do have low insulin levels, my doctor said. So I could not go on the medication to help with insulin resistance, of course, because mine is low. So my blood sugar will drop a lot throughout the day if I'm not eating a very balanced meal. So carbs and stuff like that, it'll kind of get all wacky. It's hard to explain, but it'll kind of get all wacky. I'll get dizzy, and another video I told you guys I get really nauseous. I've kept that under control since that last video, and I do not get nauseous like that. But since I come off these supplements, my insulin level has been kind of rocky. So let me talk to you guys about what these pills are finally. So I've been talking for almost 5 minutes. The first pill I started taking, I was doing some research because my doctor kind of just said you can go on birth control and see if that helps your symptoms, but I'm trying to conceive, so that wasn't the route for me. She referred me to a specialist for my insulin and everything to see if I was insulin resistant. Like I told you, that wasn't the case for me. So he just told me I need to go see a fertility specialist. I didn't like their answers. I was frustrated, so I started doing my own research for Ayurvedic herbal type of remedies, and I came across a few herbs from herbalists and specialists and stuff like that. Don't do this if your doctor has a plan for you. I am not telling you to take these. You take these at your own risk. Do your own research and make sure you know your symptoms and things like that. Saying that first so nobody can come later saying they tried the things I took and it did this to them. So the first one I took is called this was the second one I took. The first one I took is called Preg Prep, and I did some research, and it's a dietary supplement you take for 1 month. It has 60 pills, and this is what that container looks like. I believe I got this just from Amazon. I think I got all 3 of these from Amazon. But this one contains a few things. I'm not going to read through all of them because I have trouble saying some of them. Chasteberry extract is in this one. Primrose oil, kale leaf, spinach leaf, red beetroot, You take 1 tablet twice a day, AM and PM, with a full glass of water. And this one has Preg Prep is an exclusive supplement with NAC, which stands for this longer word, you can look it up. It's like acetylcysteine, which helps to thin the cervical mucus, helping facilitate transport of sperm to egg. Fertile Prep works to help optimize the quality of your cervical mucus to help facilitate conception, reduce free radical oxidation, and support natural fertility. So, took this for a month. It was cool. I did notice a change in my cervical mucus and all that stuff, so it did what it was supposed to do, but I took it a step further. Did some more research and found out there are other herbs and things like that that can help with fertility. So I took this a step further and purchased Conception, which is this pretty bluish gray. Get a clear shot. There we go. Conception. Like I said, this was also purchased on Amazon, and I'm going to lead with this part. This one is a basic white pill. It had no real aftertaste. It was kind of a big type of horse pill looking supplement. This one, it was a gel capsule, but this has a gross aftertaste. You can definitely probably smell it in this bottle. Of course you can't smell it, but yeah, I can still smell it in this bottle. This you have to take with juice if you are sensitive to things like that, especially because the size of these pills. I want to say this third pill I bought is the same size, yeah. So you can see in this one, this is my little finger, and this is how big that pill is. So all the pills are about this size, but the last two are in this like clear looking capsule, and they have the herbs in there like that, all grinded up really fine. But this one has a smell and taste, like after I swallow it, I don't like taking big pills. Let me take this stupid thing off. So this one has inositol, inositol, I'll put it across the screen, and Vitex, and a bunch of other things. It's kind of like a multivitamin or a prenatal vitamin mixed with the fertility supplements. So what did it have in it? It has the tree berry, sorry, the myo-inositol, I'm probably butchering the name of it, Vitex, which is the tree berry, ashwagandha extract, shatavari root, and a few other things, which are all good for fertility. So that was good, but that aftertaste was like, but I was still doing it. I just took it with juice, like I said. So after this was up, I looked on Amazon to reorder it, and it was like on back order or something, and it wasn't gonna be in for a while. They didn't know when they would have it. So I did some research and found another one which does the exact same thing. It has all the same stuff in it from the brand Pink Stork, and just this natural fertility support also. There we go. Natural fertility support, Pink Stork. I also took a tea from Pink Stork, which has a lot of the same stuff in it, when I was taking this Preg Prep. So I stopped taking the tea in this because I found out you can just take it all in one pill. So this one has all the vitamins in it, like a prenatal vitamin to help prepare your body, of course, for pregnancy. And it has all the other same stuff that this one had. But this one has no crappy aftertaste. And I took this for a while. I still have some left, and I'll talk in the video after this about why I stopped taking this one. One of the ingredients, ashwagandha, is an ancient medicinal herb. It can reduce blood sugar levels, which if you have PCOS and you have blood sugar issues, it can help with that. Anti-cancer properties, helps reduce cortisol levels, helps reduce stress and anxiety. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I dealt with depression and anxiety for a while, so I definitely feel like that root helped me when I was taking these, especially at work. It may help reduce symptoms of depression and can creates muscle mass and strength, reduce inflammation. So it does other things, help with cholesterol, triglycerides, brain function, memory. It does a lot of great stuff. Okay, the other herb is Vitex, which is found in these last two supplements that I mentioned. There's other stuff in here, but I'm just gonna press on the key parts, the key herbs that I did a lot of research on. Vitex helps support the pituitary gland to produce progesterone and luteinizing hormone, both of which are necessary for your body to ovulate. So not having a menstrual cycle every month like the average woman made my, of course, ovulation all over the place, and I didn't know when I was ovulating. And I'm going to go more into that because I did some other things in the next video. I just wanted to talk about the supplements right now. It definitely helped my mood and my anxiety levels. It kind of helped me mellow out a little bit throughout the day, especially at work, because where I work is kind of stressful. And it definitely helped with regulating my menstrual cycles, because I mentioned before I didn't have a cycle for 5 months, and I finally got one in February of 2018 that lasted for 3 weeks straight. And then it was kind of sporadic, didn't know how long they would last and things like that. I got a menstrual cycle in October, September, August. Well, the August one went from August to September. So August, September, October, July, June, yes, May. They're kind of all over the place. These kind of helped regulate my menstrual cycles, and they weren't extra long. They were bearable. And the TMI, but you're not supposed to have a bunch of old blood in the beginning of your menstrual cycle, I found out. So these kind of help with that. I didn't have a bunch of that leftover blood because I was getting them consistently. So I definitely would recommend these. They definitely helped regulate my menstrual cycle, but make sure you look up the benefits and side effects of each herb that might be in the vitamins, because you don't want to take one and your fertility issues are different from what that will help with, and then it kind of counteracts. So you don't want to mess yourself up. I hope this is making sense. You don't want it to be counterproductive. Like you have a regular menstrual cycle and you take something that's supposed to regulate your menstrual cycle, so then it's kind of counterproductive. Just do your research. I'm just saying, I tried them, I liked them, but in the next video I will tell you why I stopped taking them, which is very interesting. So don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my hair videos and more fertility updates, because I definitely have more to share with you. And thanks for watching. Bye.